You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. This is Soap Dirt on YouTube. We have got your brand new General Hospital promo for Monday, July 26th. There are 7 big and very interesting scenes in this. Unfortunately, the sound was wonky on the very first scene. I'm going to tell you what I think she said, but it's a mystery. And if y'all listen to it, because we're going to play the promo at the end of the video, and you hear something different from what I'm assuming they said, let us know what you think. So we're going to tell you about the promo. We're going to break it down for you in line with the known spoilers for the week ahead. And then we're going to actually play this ABC promo for you so that you can see it for yourself. Before we dig into that, if you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our General Hospital spoilers, casting news, promos, predictions, and more. All right, let's dig in. The first of 7 scenes is Esme Prince talking to someone saying, I'm afraid this is all going to rumble, mumble, mumble here. That's what it sounded like. I think she says, I'm afraid this is all going to blow up here. All right, the second spoiler is Alexis with Diane, and she's asking Diane what happened with Robert. Then we've got Robert and Felicia and Laura, and it looks like they're outside Windermere, unless they're in Chechnya already, but I don't think they are because, I don't know, maybe they are. At any rate, they are standing outside of a strange-looking door, and Felicia says, no matter what, don't take no for an answer. The fourth scene is Anna saying, I feel like my work isn't done. Our fifth scene is Brooklyn Quartermaine saying, this is not a reason to panic, but given what she's talking about, it probably is. The sixth scene is Michael and Sonny, and Michael saying it's convenient for Ned and the worst possible outcome for Drew. And the last scene is Ned/Eddie Maine saying to someone, presumably Nina, you're just the person I've been looking for. All right, let's dig into this because it's a pretty exciting promo. And let's start with the stuff that's happening on Monday. So this thing with Ned to Nina saying, you're just the person I've been looking for. When you see the promo, you'll think for a second, oh no, Ned remembers her. This is bad. This is, And on Monday, the official spoilers say that Nina Reeve sees a face familiar to her. And that familiar face is Ned because he crept out of the hospital after BLQ and Chase refused to help him sneak out. He snuck himself out and he showed up at the Savoy. I really hope that there's a guitar sitting around and he's going to decide to perform. So the official spoiler for Monday is that Nina Reeve sees a face familiar to her. So she's going to see Ned. And then the spoiler for the next day is Nina feels relief too soon. So maybe she thinks, oh, it's just Ned. He's Eddie. He's an amnesiac. But if that's when Ned approaches her and says, you're the person I've been looking for, that may cause her to panic, okay? Because she thinks that he's busted her, but he may think that she is someone else entirely. And what's really interesting is then on Wednesday, there's a spoiler. Sonny Corinthos makes an offer to someone. That offer is to Ned. He offers to let Eddie Maine come stay at his place. And he is, which Nina can't really say much about, but of course she's probably worried that him seeing her face is going to trigger his memories to come back, and then she's going to be just completely screwed. So I am enjoying that, and I'm glad. It looks like, according to the official spoilers, that Ned takes him up on that offer and moves in with him. All right, so the sixth scene of this, I'm working just kind of in the order that I think things are happening. Michael talking to Sonny, saying it's convenient for Ned and the worst possible outcome for Drew, because if Ned had his memories, then they could get him to talk to the SEC to hopefully mitigate this thing that's happened to Drew with him getting sentenced to 3 years, hard time instead of 6 months, easy time. And of course, Michael and Sonny are both going to be shocked when they see Ned. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Quartermaine thing where she's saying it's not a reason to panic, I think she's trying to calm everybody down when they figure out that Ned is gone. And I think she's saying don't panic because it's not like he's a child. He just doesn't know who he is, but he can figure out how to walk down the street. It's not like he's going to, get run over because he doesn't know how roads work. He's got all his memories. So back at the top now, this thing with Esme, I'm afraid that this is all going to, I think, blow up here. I think she is talking about what is going on with Laura leaving town, because Laura Spencer is getting ready to go to Chechnya. Kevin Collins is going along. So the adults in the house are, versus the young adults, the adults are leaving for Chechnya. And on Tuesday, Laura sets down some ground rules for them. So it will be interesting to see if Esme is able to get along with Spencer while she's gone, because on Thursday there's an official spoiler that Spencer gets angry. And generally when he gets angry, it's at Esme, all right? So Alexis and Diane talking about what happened with Robert. She's prying into Diane's love life. Remember, Diana told Robert, oh yeah, I'm interested in seeing you. And then she comes back to see him and then he's making out with Holly. And it's like, what the heck, dude? And then Holly was like, I'm going to bow out, after she and Diane had a very intense conversation. And maybe things have cooled off with Diane and Robert because of this Holly thing. I don't know. And then Robert, Felicia, and Laura, I really think that they are out at Spoon Island. And remember, that's Ava's house now. And maybe there's something they need from Spoon Island. Maybe they want to look for some information that Victor might have left about this place in Chechnya, but they may anticipate that Ava won't like them showing up at the door. So there's a spoiler on Wednesday, June 28th that says that Ava is panicking and freaking out. So I assume that if they come to the door, she might be worried that they'll find some evidence about what happened to Nick, or maybe they didn't wipe up some blood. Who knows? Should be interesting. The final scene is that we're going to talk about is the one with Anna saying, I feel like my work isn't done. I'm sure she means her work for the WSB, since she was completely outed and she's not allowed to be an agent ever again. So I'm just guessing that that is what she is devastated about. It's a pretty exciting promo. And if you haven't already, before we show you the promo, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any General Hospital spoilers, casting news, predictions, or promos. And right now, we're going to show you this hot new promo. Listen carefully to the first scene, what Esme says. I had to pause it, rewind it, and I still could barely make heads or tails of it, and I'd love to hear what you think about it.
I'm afraid that this is all gonna fall apart.
What happened with Robert?
No matter what, don't take no for an answer.
I feel like my work isn't done.
This is not a reason to panic.
It's convenient for getting the worst possible outcome for Drew.
Just the person I've been looking for.